Mullen. I live at 805 Ector in Denton, Texas. I live 5 blocks from this well site. Right across the street is a park, 200 feet from there, and across the street from that is a hospital and nursing home. We're also about 300 feet from a heavily a high-density residential area. When these videos were taken, the TCEQ was called and nothing was ever found. Since February of 2009, we filed 14 complaints, and of those complaints, no violations were found. In April of 2009, I met an inspector who came to the site, and on the way walking to the site, he told me that the TCEQ never found anything. The complaint was made early in the day, and this just is part of the process that the 12-hour response is a problem, that he noted visible emissions with a dense opacity emitted from the diesel engines due to the fact that the observations of visible emissions was during a twilight. Method 9, a visible determination of the emissions was not conducted, so no violation was noted in that case. Another one, acid odor causing headaches and sore throat, no violations. The curtain around the facility and the smoke alleged that there was a gasoline odor, no violations noted. The investigator noted visible emissions with a dense opacity emitted from diesel engines on the drilling site. The smoke appeared to be pluming at 80% at 1 to 2 second bursts every 5 minutes. No violations were noted. Burning eyes and coughing, no violations were noted. The complainant alleged that odors and black emissions from the drilling site were causing burning of the eyes and lungs. No violations noted. Emissions over the weekend were so strong that it made the complainant nauseated. No violations noted. I think part of the problem also is that there is a strong lack of respect from these drilling operators. On 2 occasions, I called, there was a toxic mud spill that I had to report. When the investigator came out, the investigator was told by the workers where to locate the site manager. The investigators were not able to locate the site manager and were being ignored by the workers, only to be referred back to the site manager. No name for the site manager was given to the investigator. While on the site, the investigator observed light diesel odor on the rig site and observed black exhaust. This is the mud spill also. A bobcat operating at the drilling site was moving dirt and mud around, and the workers stated it was drilling mud spill and they were cleaning it up. Due to the fact that the investigator did not observe odors impacting all site receptors, no violations were noted. There was also an investigator who went out when they were fracturing. She went onto the site first she contacted the contact person for the drilling company and was told that there was no one on the site who would be available to talk to her. She went to the site. They told her she could not come onto the site because there were flowback from the well site, and that they could not conduct any kind of air testing on the site at that time. So to me, it kind of seems like there's a little lack of respect in that when you go onto a site, you're the regulator, but they're not even allowing you on the site to do these things. I know that there are new rules up for the railroad for the TCEQ, and I just would like to put some suggestions forward on those. A clearly defined oil and gas site to encompass all equipment, bounded by outermost equipment of the location, by including functional equivalents in its definition. Receptors will effectively protect sensitive populations such as children, the ill, and the elderly. A minimum distance requirement protects people living in unincorporated parts of the county. That's a 440-foot as a minimum setback requirement to protect schools from industrial air contamination. Requires periodic permit renewal and clearly delineated which acts will lead to denial or revocation of permits. The proposed rule should apply retroactively to extend feasibility. I have a copy of those I'd like to give you.